What's the statistic that they say, like, every year? Like, how many?
It's usually between 5 and 7% or 8%. You mean as far as like women directors?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just like we're not even. The barrier is like huge.
I mean, I think it's just kind of it's a good old boys club, right? I mean, which Harvey Weinstein, I mean, that's like, you know, the biggest news right now, of course. The objectification of women, it just doesn't go through just from, you know, the writing, you know, all the way through to production and what happens in production.
The lures was that we have, you know, 2 film festivals here in Columbia, and one of them is an all-female or female-identifying festival, and that was just kind of a draw, and I wanted to figure out how quickly I can get involved.
Since I have been a part of Citizen Jane for so long, that was super helpful when I did start making film, because I was around that environment that's super supportive.
Citizen Jane and is just kind of in its own, I don't know, its own sort of category, I feel like, is that it's not just like, okay, let's curate this panel, or let's curate this festival of women filmmakers, but let's actually have this dialogue, right? I think that there are other film festivals that are trying to make strides in that direction, but like what you said though, there's nothing that compares to that sort of community, because yeah, you can have that panel, but not a whole, you know, weekend-long activity of just bonding.
With festivals like Citizen Jane, I think too, it's the celebration of, you know, women can be behind the camera, they can be DPs, they can be gaffers, they can be, you know, any aspect of the filmmaking, it doesn't matter. I know a lot of times, you know, we get asked, well, can men come to the festival? Well, of course men can come to the festival. It's a movie, you know, just because it's made by a woman doesn't mean it's not a movie. It's also, not all women make movies about, you know, being on your period or your first date or, you know, whatever. There's all kinds of genres. It's amazing. Women make horrors, women make action films. And so, and I think that's what makes Citizen Jane so special too, is the fact that we are showcasing these women making these amazing films that maybe you typically don't think a woman would make. I really think, especially with all of the stuff that's been going on, I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see
more
that increase a little bit, yeah.